What's good, YouTubers and YouTubettes? This is JB Sports back again with another one. WBC interim lightweight champion and mandatory for the WBC champion Devin "The Dream" Haney, JoJo Diaz. Ooh yeah, is playing both sides of the fence, ladies and gentlemen. He's playing both sides of the fence in regards to a matchup with Devin "The Dream" Haney and a matchup with Ryan Garcia, a.k.a. King Ryan. He's playing both sides of the fence, ladies and gentlemen. Bottom line is you can't trust Ryan Garcia. You can't trust what he's going to do next. JoJo Diaz, ooh yeah, knows that better than anybody. That's why he's saying, oh yeah, I'm going to fight Devin "The Dream" Haney. I just got to get through this eye injury. I think before that he said I got to get through with this hand injury. He was on the Boxing Voice with Ness, and he basically said he had an eye injury. But I heard him about a week earlier saying that he had to get his hand right. So either he has two injuries he got to deal with, the eye injury and the hand injury, or he's basically citing two different injuries. And he never mentioned the eye injury when he talked about the hand injury. He never mentioned the hand injury. He was talking about the eye injury in two different interviews. So y'all need to pay close attention to what's going on here, ladies and gentlemen. He's playing both sides of the fence. He's being what you call a businessman first, a boxing man second. That's what's going on here, ladies and gentlemen. So JoJo, come and talk to me. I really want to meet you, girl. I really want to know your name. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, come and talk to me. I really want to meet you, girl. I really want to know your name. Oh, yeah. Yeah, old JoJo is playing both sides of the fence, ladies and gentlemen. He's playing both sides of the fence. You know, Ryan Garcia is untrustworthy. He pulled out of the Javier Fortuna fight. He beat Luke Campbell to become mandatory for Devin "The Dream" Haney's WBC title. And he subsequently, quickly pulled out of that fight. Didn't take that fight. I ain't going to say he pulled out of the fight because the fight never was made. He started chasing a pipe dream and Manny Pacquiao. Before that, he was talking about fighting Gervonta Tank Davis. Never showed any interest, real interest in fighting Devin "The Dream" Haney. The position that he fought to in the prior fight to get that opportunity to fight the Dream. And never wanted no smoke with Devin "The Dream" Haney, ladies and gentlemen. So that's what he's doing here today. He's playing both sides of the fence. Did an interview with the Boxing Voice yesterday, and then before that, he did an interview with another YouTube channel. And like I said, in the first interview, he talked about his hand injury that will keep him out till late November, early December. Now, when he was on the Boxing Voice yesterday, he said, when he was talking with Bill Haney, who's the trainer and dad of Devin "The Dream" Haney, he told him that he had an eye injury that would keep him out until early November, late November, somewhere in that time frame. Now, what is it? Which one is it, JoJo? Ooh, yeah. Is it early November, late November? Or is it late November, early December? Is it the hand injury or is it the eye injury? Which one is it? Like I said, he's playing both sides of the fence, ladies and gentlemen. He know he can't trust Ryan Garcia, but that is the number one option. Make no mistake about it. That is the number one option for JoJo Diaz and his team, MTK Global and Golden Boy Promotions. So that's another problem when you're dealing with guys that has multiple people representing them. That's the problem with Manny Pacquiao. And that was a little bit of a problem with, dare I say, Deontay Wilder. He had a lot of people representing him. You know, he had like a couple of managers, Shelly Finkel. He has a manager trainer and what's the boy name? That's his J Diaz. You know, he's got Al Heyman advising him. You know, so he's got multiple people. But that ain't never been no problem with Deontay Wilder as far as him making fights. He's been willing to fight the best. The best haven't been willing to fight him, in particular Anthony Joshua. But that's neither here nor there. You get the gist of what I'm saying. When you have more than one person representing you, sometimes the other side has a problem with who do I get in contact with, who do I need to be talking to officially to get this fight done. And that's been could be the problem that's facing JoJo Diaz and his team. So we will see what happens, and we will see what transpires. But that's the gist of the video that I made here today, ladies and gentlemen. JoJo Diaz is playing both sides of the fence because Ryan Garcia is not someone that you can count on. Count on me, count on me. You ain't someone you can count on. And that's why he's got a backup plan. If that fight can't happen, if that fight can't transpire, he's looking at fighting Devin the Dream Haney. And that's the number 2 option. I think him and his team look at the Ryan Garcia fight as a more lucrative fight than Devin the Dream Haney. I know a lot of people saying, what are you talking about, JB Sports? Devin the Dream Haney makes more money than anybody in and around that division. Yeah, that's because the zone was overpaying him. His contract is up with the zone now. He's a free agent. See if he get that type of money now. That's the problem that the zone was doing. They was overpaying a lot of their fighters. They overpaid Triple G. Only person that you say they maybe didn't overpay, but they did probably overpay him, even Canelo Alvarez. Because they was paying him $35 million, which would have been good if he was on pay-per-view. You would have got that money back. You would have shown a profit. But on the zone, with limited exposure, they lost money on Canelo Alvarez, quiet as kept. If they was paying him $35 million for fights like that with fighters like Rocky Fielding and people like that, even the Sergey Kovalev fight. That fight was on the zone. They probably lost money there. They lost money on the amount of money they paid Triple G. They're not doing that now. So the money that JoJo Diaz will get fighting Devin Haney, opposed to the money JoJo Diaz could get to fighting Ryan Garcia, a fight that could take place in the Staples Center in Los Angeles, California, which would have a huge Latino crowd in attendance. That fight could produce real good numbers, produce real good revenue. So if Ryan Garcia is on top of his A game, if he's really ready to get back into that square circle, if he's really overcome his demons, that being depression, then that fight is the fight that's most likely to happen, ladies and gentlemen. If he is stalling and saying he need a little bit more time to get his act together, and he just got back into training, his team don't want him to take a tough, stiff fight like a JoJo Diaz match, and they looking to fight an interim fight in between, then look for JoJo Diaz to pursue the fight with Devin the Dream Haney. But Ryan Garcia had an article that came out about him, and he was quoted in this article saying that he wants to fight JoJo Diaz. He believes that JoJo Diaz hasn't been in the ring with a warrior like himself, and he's ready to get in the ring and show everybody that he's still one of the top guys in the lightweight division. That's him talking. Like, we'll see what happens as far as action goes. So Oscar De La Hoya, who promotes both guys, is looking to make this an in-house fight. Devin the Dream Haney holds a belt that JoJo Diaz fought to be in position for when he defeated Javier Fortuna. So he's set up with that fight. But again, it comes down to Ryan Garcia and his availability. If his availability is not there, then they go ahead and then pursue the Devin the Dream Haney fight. Devin the Dream Haney and his team, in particular his father, Bill Haney, need to be aware of this situation and need to have their I's dotted and their T's crossed too, and look for other matchups too. They are the champion. People should be wanting to fight them for their belt. They should be the hunter, not the hunter. But it seems like they're the hunter in these particular situations, and that's quite a reversal for other past champions who have to hear several call-outs for different contenders wanting to fight them for that title. That don't seem to be the case with Devin the Dream Haney. But he needs to look at other avenues. Richard Comey is out there, who's promoted by Top Rank Boxing. They could look at that fight. I'm sure he would want to fight for a title. Look at Emmanuel Tagbo from Ghana. He's from a rich tradition, from a rich country, who's produced fighters like Azuma Nelson and Ike Corte. He's out there. He's got other fighters that you can pursue. And Devin the Dream Haney just needs to stay active, get him another fight in before the end of the year, whether it's JoJo Diaz or someone else. He needs to pursue another fight and don't be tied up into a fight that might not happen. A guy that's got you basically as a plan B option and just basically don't believe that Ryan Garcia is going to be ready to fight, and that's why he's looking at to fight you. But if Ryan Garcia steps up to the plate, best believe that's going to be the fight that they're going to make. So we will see what happens and we will see what transpires. But JoJo Diaz, ooh yeah, come and talk to me. I really want to meet you, girl. I really want to know your name. You got me feeling I can't leave you alone. Yeah, you got me feeling. Oh, JoJo Diaz is playing both sides of the fence, ladies and gentlemen. We will see what happens. We will see what transpires. Let me know your thoughts on what direction you think JoJo Diaz will go into. Will he go fight Ryan Garcia next, or will he fight Devin the Dream Haney next? It's kind of funny. This guy is a challenger, and out of the three fighters is the guy that's least known out of Devin the Dream Haney and Ryan Garcia. But he seems to be in the proverbial catbird seat in this situation, and he's basically the shot caller in this situation. He's using his leverage to the utmost. Who would you rather see him fight, Devin the Dream Haney or Ryan Garcia? That's JoJo Diaz, the WBC interim champion. Not the WBC champion like Devin the Dream Haney. Not the most popular fighter out in the equation like Ryan Garcia, but the third most popular fighter out in the equation. JoJo Diaz has got all the cards, and that's unbelievable. That's what's been going on in the sport of boxing. Only in boxing this could happen. It's crazy, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know your thoughts on what scenario you think what scenario you think is going to play out. You think it's going to be JoJo versus Devin the Dream Haney, or JoJo versus King Ryan Garcia? Let me know your thoughts, and hit the like button if you like the content of this video, and subscribe to JB Sports, the man, the myth, the legend, and I holla.